Shalom fam, shalom. Welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, go to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And for the people watching the playback, we appreciate you watching the playback. Had some technical difficulties on the first live, but we're getting it right on this one. Okay, fam. If we can get this thing, oh, there we go. Fam, we just want to make sure the sound is good. All right, and sound like the sound is good. Okay, fam. Y'all already know Sister Betty. We know her as Pastor Betty. So I'm going to be coming from 2 Corinthians 6, verse 17 to 18. Therefore, come out from among them and separate yourselves, says Yahuwah. Do not touch what is unclean, and I will receive you. I will be a father to you, and you shall be my sons and daughters, says Yahuwah. So in a world that is constantly pulling us toward compromise, Yah calls his people to live differently and set apart, united in truth and truth of the way. Today, Pastor Betty will discuss what it means to really stand out from the culture and walk in the identity that Yah has given to us. So without further ado, Pastor Betty, Sister Betty, some of you, she'll be giving us a good teaching today and bringing the word. And I'm gonna help her with her mic today so she ain't holding it and screaming. She gonna scream anyway, y'all.
Shalom, Mishkapah. Shalom, shalom. Toda Abba Yahuwah. We give you all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory that is due to your name, Yahuwah. And we give praise and honor to the name of Yahusha HaMashiach that was hung and nailed to a tree. Family, back again with another small teaching and nuggets about this life that we are walking as the natural branches. You know, we are the natural branches. We didn't have to be grafted into Yahuwah. We are already a part of his body. Like I said before, the biggest secret is not what NASA has to say, is not what 3-Eye Atlas has going on. The biggest secret, and it has been since the beginning of time practically, is the fact that the enemy knows who you are. The enemy has always known who you were. Because remember, Hasatan was told by Yahuwah to bow to Adam. Hasatan like, no, I ain't gonna be able to bow down to something I think is beneath me. So if he thought that Adam was beneath him, what do you think he think of you? And the fact that he has no salvation. Salvation is not his. It's not coming to him. Absolutely not. Nor is it coming to any of his fallen, nor is it coming to any of the Nephilim seed that he sowed upon the earth. They already know their damnation is solidified. The Most High is not going to change what he said. No matter what Satan and his fallen seed do, is not going to change their situation. The biggest secret is, family, the fact that who you are, that is the secret of the entire earth. Even when the Pope wrote that goodness, the factor, I forgot what it was, but when they wrote that to make you perpetual slaves, the blacks, to make you perpetual slaves, they knew Portugal, the Portuguese, and they knew Spain, they knew what people they was putting in perpetual slaves. They knew who they were getting. They knew they was getting the chosen ones of the Most High Yahuwah, which is you. That is why in scripture he says, if they hate me, they gonna hate you. Who is the most hated people on the earth? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Some of you are married to those people who hate us on the earth, the Psalm 83ers. I'm sorry. that some of you are married to them. And what I was going to say about that, because I didn't want to leave it off like I'm putting down one nation of people over another nation of people, but I'm just uplifting this nation of people. I'm just talking about the way this nation of people have been treated since 70 AD. I'm just talking about us. I'm not trying to put anybody else down. I'm just talking about us. Can we just focus on us and leave everybody else, where they are? Let's just get back to the basics of focusing on us. Because if you look at Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1 through 5, and really understand what he's saying, and I'm just gonna read a little bit before I go on. When Yahuwah thy Elohim shall bring thee unto the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hittites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahuwah thy Elohim shall deliver them before thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall thou take into thy son. For they would turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods with a little g. So will the anger of Yahuwah be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus says ye, thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art a holy people unto Yahuwah thy Elohim. Yahuwah thy Elohim hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all that are upon the face of the earth. You are chosen by the Most High above all people on the earth. This is not me separating it. This was the Most High separating you. He told you, do not go make marriages. Do not go do it, because you're going to make new covenants with them wives or with them husbands and follow other little gods with a G. And I just wanted to go over some of the gods of the Canaanites. And we went and started doing what the other nations was doing. And this is so important. This is so important. I'm just going to touch this. Listen, a list of deities that I got from Gates of Holder channel. Anat, virgin goddess of war. Ashtoreth, walker of the sea. Asherate, Belat, Belial Hadad, Baal, Dragon, El Elyon, Ashnan, Korathar, Lotan, Merart, Molech, Mot, Nikitla, Odin, what is that? Adeshtu, Rishpa, Shalim, Shemayim, the God of heaven. We know the word Shamim is for heaven. Sharpah, Shemesh, Yam, and Yarkareth. These are all the deities that the Canaanites were worshiping. And guess who else started worshiping them? We did. The very people that he told us to cast away, get away, stay away from them, What did we do? And what are we still doing? We're still intermarrying with these people. We started to call our Yahuwah Jesus Christ. We started to call our Yahuwah Lord Baal. We started to call him, we started worshiping stone and wood, the cross, and like them people over there walking around the black stone. And how many of our people have gradually grafted into that religion of Islam? By 2050, Islam, the religion of Islam, it is going to be the dominant religion. It's going to surpass Christianity. It is going to surpass Christianity. So the purpose of me getting with Solo Soul Arthur on this live again today is to tell us again, what he told you to do, but you did not do it. You did not do it. Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from the Shahamim saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues. You're gonna receive her plagues. If you are still walking around here not trying to love on your brother, not trying to build a community for your own people, not trying to think about coming together, opening up grocery stores, starting school, starting businesses. We need to go back to over 100 different African American cities that was thriving before that whole Martin Luther King thing. We shall overcome. Let's get together and be and get come together. When Martin Luther King had us to come together, I'm not down to anything that King did, but what I'm saying is, whenever King did that, all that did was allow and help us believe that we can go out there and integrate. We can go out there and integrate and not be separate. See, that was the beginning of our separation and losing all rulership and and ownership of our own identity. We lost our identity when Jesse Jackson said, you don't need to be called Negro. You need to be called that. Be called African American, making us from two continents. African American. Africans don't think we African, and the white American don't think treat us like we American. Okay, you said, oh yeah, they do. No, you're only 3/5 of a human, and it hasn't changed. They have to keep amending that. When are you gonna wake up and realize that Psalm 83 is still in effect? All those Jim Crow laws and redlining laws and the Green Book. I have to go look at my bookshelf and bring me the Green Book. All that stuff is still alive. All those sundown towns, all of that stuff is still alive, but you still think that you have integrated, right? Because you can go to their schools and you can go in their restaurants and you can go do things that you think that you're integrating with them, but it's not. If it wasn't such a beautiful thing, us being separated from them with our own, they were so jealous, and Satan was so enthralled and threw out of them, which he still is. You will come to our cities and see, look over the river, look over the little mountain and see, oh my goodness, they are doing fabulous over there. They have their own banks, they have their own airplanes, they have their own schools, their own grocery store, their own barbershop, their own ballrooms. When they come together, you can smell the food off the grill from across the water. When you be jealous, we got everything. Go back and look at Roseville. Right here in Florida. Go to Ocoee, Florida. Right here in Florida, and actually study some of these cities that was in Florida, because I'm from Florida. So I'm going over these cities that are right here that was thriving. What do they do every time we thrive? They either gonna send a Negro in to tear you down or infiltrate you. They gonna plant one of you in there. I don't like to use the term coon, but they gonna plant one of you in there. How do you think Nat Turner's rebellion got all exposed? one of you little coons. He went and told the master what the plan was. Every time we get up, and then let's go on back to the Black Panther leader. Who do you think turned him in? Huey P. Newton. It was one of his own guys that drugged him and had him so out of it he couldn't even defend him and his family. It's always one of your own. What about Malcolm X? It was his own. You don't know the tactic of Satan yet, that you rather cut each other throat and watch them bleed out because you think you're gonna get something better. You're gonna get more butter on your biscuit than I did. You think they're gonna give you two biscuits and I get one or I get none? They're gonna give you my biscuit and yours. You happy with the little bitty things that they give you, the little trinkets that they give you? You're never gonna be on the top, Judah, the seed of Jacob. You're never gonna be on the top. You are always gonna be put in the position that you're in now. Look at all your movie stars, all your athletic stars. Look at all the people that are above us. They are already sold out to the system of dark. They sold out. They sold you out. He said nobody's gonna buy you, meaning nobody's gonna rescue you. No matter how much money some of them get, they're not coming back for you. Jay-Z and Beyonce are warlock and witches. They've been sold out. Totally. They worship Baal, Molech. They're completely sold out. Out of 10, out of 9, Green Book. It says Green Book. It's on the one beside my bed. It's a little thin, skinny book. They've been sold out. They don't come back and get you with the millions of we are black billionaires. Why haven't they come back to get you? You still waiting on somebody to do something for you. And that's where I'm going to get on the topic of Africa again. It's not that I'm running from anything at all. It's not that. I just know the Most High led me and my family to go prepare a place. That's all we're doing, even if it's a place for my people to go on vacation to and sit around people that look like you. Go out and go on vacation and look at people that look like you. So you can do what you want to in America. I still own my land, my house, my business. I still own all that. But it's not going to hurt for me to say I'm going to go to the continent where our people fled to, the continent. They fled down into Africa from Portugal and Spain. We fled down into Africa. Don't remember, Joseph and Mary fled down into Africa with Yahusha. So we were there. See, at least in Africa, they had never had to publish the book. The Negro Motorist Green Book. And you people think because you marry one of the other nations, no matter what year it was, that you didn't have to have this book to travel. Our people literally had to have a green book to travel. You couldn't go nowhere and spend the night. You couldn't go in the restaurants. You couldn't go to the hotels. You couldn't go to the parks. You couldn't be caught in certain towns after dark. And it's still like that in 2025. And you think you made it. You're so hilarious and delusional. You still allow your child to go spend the night with them, and then they don't come back home. You still allow your children to go to the mountains and to the cabins with them, and they don't come home. You still allow your children to go spend the night with them, and they get raped and molested. And you still don't think you need this green book, this motorist green book, to get around. You just so happy now that they let you come in their ice cream shops when we had our own. You happy when you check in the Hampton Inn or the Hilton and they receive you in. And back then, if they did let you in, they burn the sheets when you leave. Why are you so happy when the Most High told you to be separate? Why do you not think it still stand when they still hanging you from trees? Just like they just did the young man in Mississippi on college campus. And it's a black sheriff that's saying that there was no foul play. He was an African American that said there was no foul play. The belt that was around that young man's neck was 3 sizes too big for him. It wasn't his belt. His arms and leg was broken. And the black man still said he hung himself from the tree. It's 2025. And it's just numerous of us that's been done like this. And you still believe that you made it. You still believe that you made it because they let a few of your musicians, your athletes get millions. But then look, as soon as Kyrie said that he can't be anti-Semitic because he is Shemitic, which we can't even say that. They hate us for even saying we know who we are. But see, the Most High has awakened us to what it is. I'm quite sure everybody know what is going on. And it started 2019, right? It started for me 2015, but for a lot of people it really got kicked off 2019. But see, one thing we know for sure, family, Mishkapa, one thing we know for sure, Abba Yah says, I am not a man that I should lie. So whatever I said, it is, and it is going to come to pass in my timing. Because Genesis chapter 15 and verse 13 says, and he said unto Abram, know of an assurity that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Here we go in 2025, verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve, I will judge. Trump is an instrument that is being used by the Most High to bring all you white supremacists up to the top. Now you're backing down. Oh, I'm sorry I voted for him. No, you've been exposed. Trump is just exposing America. Trump is, and I love it. Trump is just exposing America for who she is and for what she has done to his children. He is using that bloated orange man to expose white America. Family, sit back and watch the fireworks. Because if Trump is signing off on releasing the Epstein files, which I care nothing about, it's only because the government has washed him clean of the most damaging sickness, debauchery that is even possible. We can't even think of the abominations that those elite people do, the 13 family. Remember, King Charles himself said he can trace his bloodline back to Vlad the Impaler. Back to Vlad the Impaler. And he gave this wicked chuckle. What? Vlad Impaler? Blood drinkers, people eaters, and you're laughing? Demonic. That Rothschild blood that Rothschild mean red shield, the red dragon. And we as a people can't wake up out of this delusion. We can't wake up out of this delusion thinking that you're ever going to be like them. Listen, that seed has 3.7 or up Neanderthal blood. We don't. African, they don't. Do you understand where that Neanderthal bloodline come from? Do you understand those very Neanderthals ate raw meat, bloody meat, drank blood, ate each other, lived among the dead and ate with the dogs and slept with the dogs and mate with the dogs and do everything you can do with a human, they still do with dogs. They had the highest bestiality rate on the planet. and you still want to mate and do all the things that they do. So, family, listen, that's why the Most High told you to come, Revelation 18, come up out of her. Find it in your heart to stop doing everything that they do, because everything that they do, they serve a God with a little G. We serve the only one true Yahuwah, only one. There's only one. In Job 38, there was only one when when he's explaining all the things that he was doing. Was you there when I created the foundations of the earth? How would you be following a people who follow a lesser God? That makes you kind of retarded. You know what I'm saying? You aren't supposed to use that word retarded no more. Special, challenged, mentally slack. Well, I don't know what to call you. But if you still following after these pagan days, I don't care what you say about, oh, I bless the pig, I pray over it, and oh, I ask the Most High to cleanse it. Listen, stop that foolery. If you still having your pot of poop boil, oh, I pray. Stop with the foolishness. Oh, I'm not worshiping the tree. Yeah, if you putting it in there decorating, yeah, you are. Oh, I'm gonna do Thanksgiving Thursday, but I'm gonna be doing it with my family. Stop with the foolishness. Stop trying to make evil good. When he say don't do it, it don't mean you can pray and say it's still good. What he say is evil is evil. What he say is good is good. If he say the pig is not good, it's not good. It's just not good. So you sit down and won't do no research, no studying on any of these holidays that you observe, and will not observe and keep the Sabbath, will not do a feast day. You are in danger. You are in danger in this land of the wicked. He done told you who is the prince of the air. He done told you who running this joint, but he still answer to Yahuwah. But you don't think that's what it is. But I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you with this. In the book of Ezra and the leaders, after after they released them from the Babylonian captivity, Ezra and Nehemiah were trying to let the people know, look now, we need to separate from these people. We need to stop doing what they're doing. Are we gonna partake? We're gonna be doing Revelation 18. We're gonna partake in their sin. So Nehemiah and Ezra was giving a strong warning about those people who don't mean you no good, because they don't worship the Most High. They worship God with a little G. They're God. They still, if you don't believe that these Catholic people, which is over 1 billion of them, and the Catholic is just the mother of all these other small denominations, old Baptist, Methodist, Protestant, Jehovah Witness, all these rereads. Listen, the Catholic Church wears the hat of Dagon. That fish looking mouth open, that is the hat of Dagon. And that type of cross that's on his lapel. Go back and look at on his robe. Go back and look at Leo. Leo just a demon though. All them popes are. But go back and look. That's the head of Dagon. So they are telling you who they worship. Go back and look in the main cathedral for the Catholic. It is the head of a serpent. These demons are serpent worshipers, and you still follow after they holiday, and they worship serpents. What does that make you, Judah? Judah, Hebrews of our father Abraham, Israelites of our father Jacob. What does that make you? If you still in a denomination, you still worshiping Dagon, right along with the rest of them, the serpent. They call themselves the Indians. They worship the serpent. They worship Shiva. The deity. Shiva's statue is right at CERN. So they tell you who they worship. They tell you who they revere. They tell you who their God is, but yet you still follow them. Yet you still follow them. You stiff-necked, you hard-headed. Your ears don't work, your eyes don't work, and you have no discernment, and you will not go and study. Go and study what I'm saying. Make me a liar. Make me a liar. And the whole message behind this, fam, Mishkapa, is to tell you a little bit more about who our people are. Because if they're still locked down in this system, family, they cannot wake up and treat you the way the Most High tell us to treat each other. They can't do it because they're locked up under a beast system of Hasatan. If you can go all the way to another continent and mistreat your brother and sister, you take that for what it is. If somebody show you who they are and how they roll, why you not going to believe them? Why are you not going to believe them? Why are you continue to follow the people that go on the continent mistreating people, and the people that led them there did not come back and chastise them on live stream? It did not call them out of that dark, wicked lies, backstabbing, bloodletting that they were doing to our community. Those big channels did not call them out and correct them. If you're an elder, you're called to correct. Set it straight. Point blank, period. Set it straight. Face to face. They should have been called out for all the debauchery that they've done, and got other channels now not scaring, but kind of a little fear tacting people that want to go on the continent to build. We can go build an entire community, open up schools, grocery stores. We can go down and do so many things. I mean, we could be planters of bananas, coconut, lemons, limes, oranges. We can be entrepreneurs to be shipping things out that we planted, that we pay, and we bring so many jobs when we do go down to that village where we are. We bring jobs. We're taking care of families in villages by the little community that we're even starting. But you're so delusional that you just right here didn't pay $300,000 to $500,000 for a paper mache house. As soon as a hurricane hit, a cat 4-5, it tear that thing down, tear the roof off. Then you got to go fight with the insurance companies and beg them while you got the blue tarp on your paper mache house, and beg them to fix it while you're paying homeowners insurance, while you're paying a community fee to be in their neighborhood anyways. You're delusional. You're quite delusional. When I can have whatever kind of house I want on the continent, I pay taxes once a year. I can build it to my specifications. I can build a pool. I can go dig a hole and make a fish pond. You can't do none of that here. You can't do nothing here, really. Not without giving up everything. And even here, we say, I own my house. I own my car. Don't pay your taxes. Don't put a tag on your car and put it on the road because you own it. Guess who's going to take your house? That's not going to happen on the continent. That's not going to happen on the continent. They pay car insurance once a year. They take care of their own house with their own funds. This whole insurance thing that they do to us, it's a tactic of Satan. It is a tactic of Satan. We take care of a country. Yeah, we. If you work and pay taxes, it's we. It's we. We. Like the French, we. We take care of a country that hate you, call you anti-Semitic when you are Semitic. What a trick. What a trick, Bozo the Clown. What a trick. What a trick you are. Israel, they have free education and free health care. But yet we send them what? How many millions of dollars a year? 500 million a year? And up under this new regime, this new satanic regime, they're trying to look what they're doing to healthcare. They want to charge us more, but they take care of other people. See, listen, fam. That's why we had our own hospital. We took care of our own. I don't know if some of y'all seen the video where this sister went to the hospital to have a baby, and I don't know what was happening as she's in labor. They put her out in the street. Her and her husband had to go somewhere else to deliver their baby.
Well, the baby was delivered in the car.
The baby was delivered in the car. I didn't know that. Now, you tell me you in the greatest nation on the earth, and they still can do that to you? And you letting people fear attack you not to go to the continent. You actually believe in that trick from Hasatan not to go, because he know when you go, he knows when you go, you're going to be building something beautiful for your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren, something that they can always go back to and say, I can go back home where I'm not going to be murdered. I'm not going to be mistreated. Not to this extent. I can grow my own food. I can heal myself. I can go back to the earth and eat herbs and pure food that is not poison. All your food is poison. The majority of the food that we eat, Europeans, they don't eat the same thing that we eat, because they want to allow certain ingredients in their food. They would not allow it, but your great American government, they're the ones that's poisoning you. They're the ones that dump sugar in cereal. And you know children love cereal. They're the one that dump sugar. Sugar is a cancer-causing food to an excess. It feeds cancer. So here we are eating poison meat, copied meat, clone meat, fake meat, bacteria-ridden meat, worm-infested meat, human hot dogs and bologna. I don't eat none of that mess, but look how many of us do, because that's what we can afford. Do you know what these people are feeding us in this food? How many of us really go and check? I was just looking Aldi's, which everybody love going to Aldi's because it's so economically affordable for us to get food there. When you do the history on their meats, fam, and some of the products, fam, if they don't kill us one way, if we don't get up out of here and wake up, they're going to kill us another way. So this message is to let you know that Africa is still the move, despite what a bunch of people say who ain't never went, who ain't never been down there, who's not investing in going down there, because they're heavily investing in YouTube, their channel, uplifting it, coming out with videos 2 or 3 times a week, like, till they get 50, 100,000 viewers. Then that's their check. While you sitting home in your house eating poisonous meat, don't own your house, don't own no land, jobs are going out, that whole government shutdown to see what you was gonna do, what you was gonna eat, and didn't have no food stamp. You better watch the play. Watch the play, because these demons play for blood, literally blood. Drink it, steal it, do tests on it. Your blood. It's your blood they want. It's your melanin they want. You're the secret that is hidden. They have to keep this going because Satan cannot allow. It's not going to be his choice. But right now, he's fighting and struggling, because we're on Genesis chapter 15, and verse 14. And also that nation whom you shall serve, I'm going, and they're being judged. See, the very tool that the Most High is using, Trump, to show them who is who and what is what, it's on them also. Because if we can't get food stamps, they get more food stamps than we do. They can't eat either. You know them people take their eye to shoot themselves in the foot just to hang you. Yes, and that's what happened with them. They're crying, but we ain't falling for none of them tears. We're going to stand down. Stand down. Stand down, Judah. Our time is here and near. We won't be in this predicament much longer. He does not lie. Africa is still the move. You need more information on that move? Want to just put your feet on the ground in the dirt? Please, please contact Jamaican African Travels, and you can also contact Solo Soul. And if you want to hear my opinion about it, you can contact me on my channel also, which I barely go on. I'm so busy with serving the Most High and staying in His Rhema word, the begging for Him to continue breathing through me, energizing His Ruach through me, energizing my Ruach through His breath, the same breath that He gave to Adam when he created him is the same breath that He breathes in our nostrils every day. So just trust me. Every breath that we take, remember, you're breathing in Yahuwah. I'm breathing Him in. I'm breathing Him out. Trust me, the same breath He gave Adam is the same breath He put in His temple, us, who was created. And remember, Yahusha is the branch, is the vine. We are the branches. We are the branches. So many other demonstrations in the word that shows and tells us who we are and whose we are. That's the thing that I hate. They hate you. They hate you. They hate you. He said they're going to hate you like they hate me for my name's sake. And the namesake was not Jesus Christ, because everybody loved that name. So we know they ain't hating you because of the name Jesus Christ, because everybody loved and revered that name. They hate you because of the name of Yahuwah, the name of Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Yahuwah. They hate you because of the name of Yahusha, Hamashiach. I hate you for knowing that name. That's why they hate you. We're waking up. We're coming back. We're coming back. Keeping the Sabbath, keeping the feast day, following His laws, statutes, and commandments. We're coming back. We woke up to who we are. He woke us up to who we are. Let's show Him. He said, if you love me, I'm going to love you like I love my Father, like my Father loved me. I thought that was a love letter. I'm like, He wrote that to me? Woo! Hallelujah. Wow. That was a love letter to me. Ain't nobody ever told me something like that, and it just resonated with my whole ruach for that. He's worthy of our love, praise, and worship all the time, family. He's with you when you're not with Him. Family, I'm going to leave with this. Palau. Palau means pray. Palau has a different meaning than the word pray. Go do a little research on the word. So I palau for each and every last one of the Mishkapah who are the branches that grow out of the vine of Yahushua. May the Most High continue to baruch you and yours. Stay out them streets on that killing day, on Thanksgiving. Go in your house, cook your regular meal and pray over your food, eat it, and go to your bed. Don't be in them streets. Keep them young people talking about they going to hang out. Oh, it's a holiday. No, it's some demons out there trying to search for some melanin, some blood, and some organs. Because remember, we got the best organs. We got the best everything. Everything. We got the best everything. Those demons feast on us. So remind your sons and daughters to stay up out them streets, know where they are, put some type of tracking mechanism on your child's phone. Take that phone, and they don't want you tracking them. They don't need a phone, or you don't pay the phone bill. Track your sons, because you see how many of our boys leave and don't come back. So many of our boys and girls leave our homes and don't come back. This is a very, very dark time that we're in. We're in the valley family, the shadow of death. We're in the valley family. Y'all stay safe. Stay safe and continue to allow that the Most High Baruch you and keep you, and may He put a hedge of protection all around your house, your family, your car, your business, all around, like He did Job. Keep a hedge of protection up. Even when Job lost everything, the Most High came back and gave it all back to him, and still put that hedge of protection around him. Love y'all with the love of the Messiah. Have a Baruch week until we get back with you again. Hallelujah.
Like and share.
Like and share. Leave a comment. Leave your best comment, whether it's good or bad. We can handle it.
We don't want the bad.
I'll take the bad too. You got to take the bad with the good.